2, test.
The York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
It is gone! Game over!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Wellspan Sports Medicine, People's Bank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Brewery Products, Harvey's Rental, Racehorse Tavern, Flying Feet Sports Shoes, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Community Progress Council, Fast Signs, York County Bar Association, Philly Pretzel Company, Wolf's Bus Lines, Grand Falloons, PA Lottery, and by Downtown Inc.
Nelly Rodriguez, a walk-off two-run home run! It's right there, he's got it, and this game is over! The Revs with a record-setting comeback!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from People's Bank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 114 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, Revs return home for the first of three as they will host the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. Final meetings of the season between the two North Division clubs. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Jake Ness. Welcome to Revs Baseball here on a Tuesday night that is improving by the minute. We did have storms and really stifling heat earlier today, although I don't know if it was so much storms. We had some rain that came through and the tarp was on. They removed it probably about 20 minutes ago, and we are anticipating maybe a 6:45 start here tonight as opposed to our regularly scheduled start time of 6:30. So a brief delay, but we will play baseball tonight as the Revs host the Ferry Hawks. 19 games to go in this season, Jake, and the Revs trying to make the most of it. It was a pretty flat weekend at Southern Maryland. That was a rough 3 games coming off the sweep, and hopefully getting back home tonight, things go a little bit better.
Yeah, and it was really, again, just a bit of a momentum shift. They had won 2 games in a row against Southern Maryland going into that weekend, and then things just started to fall flat once they got to Waldorf. And you really hope that coming back here at home and playing a team that they've had some success against this season, particularly at home in Staten Island, even though it's been a couple months at this point. Don't know how that happens, but
I have an idea.
Well, you hope to build off the momentum of, some previous starts. A guy who will look to continue that momentum is Eduardo Rivera, who's coming off of one of his better starts of the season last time out against Southern Maryland. And
what's wrong? Did you read my mind?
He will look to continue that into tonight. I did read your mind.
What happened to my game notes? They got thrown to the back of the room somehow.
Wonder who did that.
Now the Revs are 8-7 against the Ferry Hawks this season, and Rivera's coming off his best start of the year. He's 7-3 with a 4.67 ERA. Righty Matt Solder goes for Staten Island. Revs have had some success against him. Overall, he's 5-9 with an ERA of 3.83. Well, they're lining the field. Field looks great. And the rain, it was heavy for a brief time. It maybe wasn't the torrential deluge that we thought was possible tonight. So we will get this one started here in the next half hour or so. Probably looking at a little more elongated pregame show, but we take a look at what's on tap, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light. And coming up next, we'll get right to Mace. We'll make sure that we get his interview in, and then assuming that we still have some time to kill, if you missed our interview with Tucker over the weekend, which was broken into 2 parts on 2 different nights. We'll try to air the whole thing if we have another 10 minutes here, which it looks like we will. So Rebs and Ferry Hawks coming up. Conditions are improving. Looking at probably a 6:45 first pitch. And we'll have it for you right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
Rebs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey Rebs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Rebs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Rebs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Rebs and Shipley Energy this season.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. Well, I guess one silver lining from Sunday, we thought that was going to be Duke's last start, and he went so short that you're able to bring him back one more time before he does leave for Team Germany. I know he wasn't happy with that performance, but it sounds like he won't have to go out on that note.
No, and he'll get to go out pitching at home, so that's a good thing. Yeah, that was a rough outing for him, no doubt about it. But he gets to bounce back here on Thursday night and, and get a chance to go off on a good note.
So the whole weekend was rough. Is there anything that you attribute any of that to, or is it just, each was its own game?
Southern Maryland, I guess. You got to attribute definitely some of that to them. The first 2 nights we really didn't hit much. We didn't score we scored 3 runs, or 1 run in 2 games, right? First 2 games. Swung the bat a little bit better on Sunday, but we just had a flat, man. It was just a flat weekend. Nicely pitched pretty good on on Saturday night, but Friday and Sunday the starts weren't good. We got behind early, and their pitching staff is tough. So when you get behind and get past that 5th inning, it's going to be hard to score runs on their bullpen.
Sunday, your bullpen, you had some really good, some really rough, but you were in that thing from the 2nd inning on, so you got to see a lot of guys, and again, focusing on the positives, several of those guys pitched really well for you.
Yeah, I thought Ventura did a good job. Josh Norwood, Josh had a rough outing, but other than Josh, I think everybody else was pretty good. Rowdies and I can't even remember Green, Zurak, right, all those guys. So, and it was good for them because they get a little bit of work in before the off day too. So, I mean, that's not optimal. That's not what you want, but you'd like to use 3 relievers and win the game. That would be a good way to go about it. But they all got some work in, and and then we'll just see what happens tonight with Rivera.
Last time out, was that about as good as he's looked to you this year?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was his best outing for me, and it was fastball dominant, and it made all the other stuff better. When he gets in trouble, he abandons his fastball, and that's usually when bad things happen to Eddie. But, he was focused and laser sharp at night, so it would be nice to see the same thing tonight.
Your lineup tonight, I see Nunez has moved up, and he's really been swinging the bat well for you here lately.
Yeah, and I mean, with their right-handed starter and Nunez swinging from the left side, and he's probably our hottest hitter in the past maybe 5, 6, 8 games, whatever it is. So, he's done a good job swinging the bat, and we've had some guys that are struggling a little bit. So I'm trying to bunch it up where we can try to get some consecutive hits and do those kind of things. So, a lot of strikeouts again over the weekend. Not as many on Sunday, but overall, I think we had 13 on Saturday night and a bunch on Friday too. So. I just got to shuffle it around a little bit, and with Melky not playing tonight, his hamstring a little bit tight. He felt it on Sunday, so we gave him yesterday off, and I'll give him today off too. And, he did a lot of running in the outfield over the weekend. He made some really great plays. So I think he's just a little bit afraid, like you start to feel tight. So, so we'll give him today off, and then we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
Facing Solder, it's been a while since we've seen them, but he relies on command, right? He's not going to overpower you.
Correct, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he threw pretty well against us last time, but I think we were able to get him out of the game at some point, but, earlier than you normally would.
Yeah.
But, he throws hard, and, once again, we're seeing the same guys. We see Rodriguez on Thursday. We've already seen him like 4 times at least. And, so you're seeing the same guys. They're seeing the same guys. So it's just who's going to adjust and then be able to do it in the game.
Maze, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that is Rebs manager Mark Mason on the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. And, Duke will be making the start on Thursday, so that's one silver lining. That won't be the way that he goes out. We'll see him pitch Thursday evening here at home. And also another little nugget from today. Evidently, there's been a number change. Talvin Nash has gotten his number 23 back from Elmer Reyes, who will switch to number 13. And terms of the deal have not been disclosed, at least that we've come across just yet. But if you're in the ballpark tonight and you notice that, I guess Talvin had been trying to get that old number of his back, and we'll see how he looks in number 23 again here tonight. Right now, our first pitch, again, will be delayed a little bit, anticipating a 6:45 start. So we'll take a break, and with at least 10 minutes to spare, we'll have the full Tuck Tucker interview from this past weekend if you missed any of it. So stay tuned. We'll hear from one of the Revs' bright spots, one of the bright notes of this second half coming up here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Hey, Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated, and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution Baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Back here at Peoples Bank Park tonight, Revs and the Ferry Hawks, a delayed start of what'll end up being roughly 15 minutes of delay time, but we'll get started here shortly. We do have a little extra time, though, so again, if you weren't with us over the weekend or missed part of it, our full interview with Tuck Tucker, which first aired, this was from Friday night at Southern Maryland. Welcome back. Pregame from Southern Maryland tonight, and Tuck Tucker is our guest here on the show this evening. Tuck, thanks for a few minutes tonight, and I've been meaning to catch up with you. And what's it been like? What's this summer been like for you to go from college and the aluminum bats and everything straight into pro ball, and the experience that you've had these last couple months?
It's been a good time. It's definitely a difference between the wood bat and the aluminum bat. Definitely love the wood bat because all those bad hits that guys get on you with the aluminum bats and everything, it's really not awesome. But I love the wood bats and playing with all the pro guys and like ex-big leaguers and all that. It's good. I love it.
Is there anything that you can pinpoint that maybe surprised you, whether it's on the field or maybe even something off the field, about, taking that step right to this level with so many veteran guys around you this year?
The biggest thing was probably knowing that I'm going to throw like 4 or 5 times a week instead of once a week. In college you're throwing once a week, max 2. And now it goes from, hey, you're going back-to-back, day off, back-to-back. So it's definitely been an experience there, but it's fun nonetheless.
How much have you learned from vets? I mean, like, I'm just thinking, Fuller's down there. He's a lefty just like you. I mean, guys like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I learned a ton from them. They teach me little things that I'd never even thought about, like certain counts on what to throw or what hitters do, like reading swings. So many little things that I never even, thought about. I mean, I just grab the ball and go throw it. They're trying to teach me, there's actually an art to this.
Have you learned anything about yourself and the way that you set guys up at this level, anything like that?
No, I haven't really changed anything with that. I've really just stuck with the same plan. I don't look at anybody differently. Like if they're anybody else, I don't really care who's in there.
Talking with Tuck Tucker. So we're gonna get into your path. You told me it's kind of a winding road, but let's actually start with the most recent. Where were you earlier this spring? And I understand it involves a pretty close friend of Rev's years past, correct? One Paul Fletcher.
Yeah, I was at Georgia Gwinnett this past year. It was awesome. I loved it there. It was a great time. Fletch was really awesome. Fletch is cool. So it's been really good. I mean, I like the fact that I got to go finish it up there, and I mean that was the spot that I'd rather been at. So
yeah. Did he ever get ejected from one of your games?
No, he never did get ejected, but me and him definitely had a few conversations that if anybody else heard it, it'd probably be an ejection. But he was actually really calm. He's a very good teacher. He knows how to talk to people and knows how to do things. So I really liked Fletch.
NAIA World Series, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Where was it?
We were in Lewiston, Idaho.
Okay. What would you want? I mean, like, people see Division I on TV. You know, there's Division III schools, including York College, all around York. What would you want people to know about NAIA schools and that baseball?
I mean, some of the team, you get a few of those teams. A lot of guys are either pro guys, ex-pro guys, or D1 bounce backs, so they're actually really pretty good. But there is a drop off, obviously, than there would be at like a Division I school. But NAIA is pretty good though. If within a few teams that are really, like top 10, usually are actually very good competition.
Awesome. Well, let's get into it. Let's hear the story. And I know in Texas, like, you were high school All-American. I think you were a verbal commit to Texas Tech, if I read that right. Take us from there.
I went to Texas Tech out of high school.
Okay.
For the freshman semester, and then I left after that. Then I went to San Jac Junior College after the year. Then I went to New Mexico Junior College to start my sophomore year. Was there the whole time. And then I went to Maryland, University of Maryland, for my junior year. Left there, went to Colorado State Pueblo, never actually played or anything. COVID happened. Left there. Then I went to LSUS. I never actually played there either. That coach was a joke. To use a better, I don't want to get into it. I'll say something that'll get me cut off here. But so I didn't play there, and then I went to Georgia Gwinnett, and that was awesome. I mean, Jeremy Sheets, like the coach, he's awesome. I couldn't think about having a better coach there.
So were you, with those moves, were you just trying to find the right fit, right opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things happen, obviously. Injuries. And, different things happen in life, so things don't pan out. So, but Georgia Gwinnett was definitely the spot that I wanted it. That I'm happy I ended it there.
Yeah. And did you have pro looks in high school before you even went on the college path?
Yeah. I had a lot of pro looks coming out of high school, like all the people coming to my house and general managers or whatever coming in and talking to me. So that was all pretty cool. But they weren't too big of fans when I got hurt.
Does that whole thing kind of force you to grow up pretty quickly, though? I mean, you're taking high school classes, and you have to at least think about, maybe moving somewhere across the country, starting making baseball a job in a couple months.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even want to play baseball.
Really?
No, I don't watch baseball. I never watched it. I mean, I love playing it, but that was never my goal. I wanted to play football. And then I realized, wow, I can get some scholarships in football, but I got all these pro guys coming to me for baseball. So I think that's where the decision was kind of made. So yeah, that was kind of wild. It was a trip thinking about wow, this is gonna happen. I'm 18. I don't know what you guys are asking me to do here.
I can't imagine myself talking with Tucker. So football, were you a lefty QB?
I played quarterback a little bit, but I like to hit people. There's just something about hearing the air come out of somebody, man. It's a good feeling. But, I played linebacker and tight end is what I finished. That's what I was being recruited as.
Okay. How big you hear stories about high school football in Texas. What was it like in your area?
Oh, it was awesome. My high school stadium we held, I think it's 20,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's really awesome. I played in the Cowboy Stadium 3 or 4 times. It's really fun playing in Texas, man. It's everything everybody can hype it about. We just think it's normal. Football that's everything.
Yeah.
So that's completely normal to us. But I come going around in the country playing baseball, see other high schools or not even high schools, but how football is looked upon, and it's not the same. Texas is just different.
What was it like walking on the stadium, Cowboys field the first time? You got the huge video board up top. Was it jaw-dropping?
Yeah, walking in is awesome. You look up, you see the scoreboard, there's 30,000 people there because it's every high school. They have a bunch of playoff games, and it's awesome to be there. When playing on it, you feel weird running around wow, you catch a ball, in warm-ups and just looking around wow, this is insane. So
who did you grow up rooting for, both pro and college?
In football?
Yeah, any sport.
College football was Alabama.
Really?
Oh, my whole life. When I was a little kid, I liked elephants, I guess, and my uncle had a Crimson Tide sweatshirt on. and I used to think they were the Alabama Elephants, so they were my favorite team from then on, and then obviously it grew into what it was. Football pros, I'd probably say the Raiders. I've always been a Raiders fan. My dad was a Raiders fan, so it kind of got passed down to me. I hate the Cowboys, though. I hope they go 0-17 now.
You know, it's funny. I hope the same.
We're on an agreement then.
That's great. I like you even more now. Well, tell us about Mesquite, Texas. What's that area like?
It's like 15 minutes south of Dallas. It's actually pretty suburban, honestly. It's a few 100,000 people, I think, or something like that. It's better out in East Texas where I'm at now, for sure.
Is it similar to, what is it, Mineola? Is that like your actual birthplace?
No, that's not my birthplace.
Oh, okay. The internet lies again?
Oh yeah, the internet is full of those. Yeah, you can't ask the internet nothing. Mineola's small town. It's got like 2,000 people in it, 3,000 people in it. Tiny little town. We got a couple fast food restaurants, and we got the downtown area. So
yeah. So did you at least spend some time there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been in Mineola since I graduated high school. It's like the mainstay.
All right. Is Mesquite where you were born?
No.
Well, then how we end up with that as your hometown?
Have no idea. That's just where I went to high school at.
I got you. All right. Well, the internet is a crazy thing, so I'm glad we had this conversation. But back to baseball. Like, how would you describe your stuff? What do you like to lean on? What's your favorite?
I like to establish the fastball. I think if you establish the fastball where you want it hitting your spots, you don't really have to hit as much with your breaking stuff. You can throw more stuff in the dirt. You can miss with more stuff because you're looking for swings and misses rather than trying to get a called strike. Because you don't want to leave something breaking over the middle of the plate because they'll make you pay for it.
Yeah, I know in college you did do some starting. Do you see that as a possibility someday, or do you see yourself as a reliever at this point as a pro? What do you think?
I mean, I've been a starter pretty much my entire life.
Yeah.
I started relieving just the very end at George Gwinnett because I had some issues, but I mean, being a pro, it's nice going out and just having to get 3 outs.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Running out, I'm like, okay, I just got to give them 3 right here. But at the same time, I love having that week. And you get a week off and you get prepared and you're in a totally different mental state when you're going to start versus being out of the pen.
Yeah. Am I right that the bullpen's probably the coolest place to hang out during the game?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. The bullpen is the spot.
Last thing for you, Tuck, just, off the field, what are some of your interests when you get away from baseball? I know Fletch told me that your passion is pitching through and through, but what else do you have?
I love to work on cars, like old cars. Like I'm rebuilding a 78 F-150 back home right now. I like a lot of stuff with cars. I love to go fishing, hunting. I mean, the most typical Texan thing you could probably think of is probably right up my alley.
Well, that's perfect. Tuck, great to have you here in York. Really enjoyed watching you pitch this season, and continued success. Let's have a strong finish.
Thank you. I appreciate being here.
All right, that is Revs lefty Tuck Tucker. Caught up with him over the weekend at Southern Maryland. Mark Mason and Edgardo Alfonso are having the home plate meeting with the umpires. Revs will be taking the field here momentarily. Opener of this 3-game series against Staten Island. Mace, once again tonight, is going for win number 600 of his Revs managerial career. Jake, while we have a moment, let's take a look around the league here this evening. Brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines.
Yeah, well, one game has already been postponed. That is, you would never guess this, Gastonia against High Point. They're somehow playing again. Not sure how that happens. Also not sure how this happens. They're playing Lexington against the Genomes again this week. Yes. Somehow they are top of the first scoreless.
That's crazy.
Lancaster is on the road in Long Island. They are also just underway, top of the first scoreless. And doubleheader in Southern Maryland today between the Blue Crabs and the Dirty Birds. Game 1 going on right now. It is bottom 2, and the Blue Crabs trail Charleston 3-1.
All right. Well, Rev's just about to take the field here. We'll have the anthem momentarily when they do. And I guess the wait will end up being worth it, as it's developing into a very pleasant evening for baseball. And hopefully the wait for the game will be worth it as well. Revs trying to snap a skid, but so are the Ferry Hawks. They've dropped 5 straight. And after this road trip, or this series here in York, the rest of their schedule will all be in New York. Revs have the one long trip coming up this weekend to High Point, and then they'll be in the Susquehanna Valley for the duration. The Revs do take the field tonight. Let's send it down to field level as we get set for game time.
Here we come. Here we come. Yeah, here we come.
Fans, please rise if you are able. Remove all headwear. And welcome Tanya Grubb for the performance of our national anthem presented by Americhoice Federal Credit Union.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our national anthem, Tanya Grubb, performing here tonight as we get set to get things underway. Eduardo Rivera grabbing the game ball, and here are the starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Flying Feet. For Staten Island, they've lost 5 straight, 20 and 28 in the second half. Overall, 38 and 76. They will have Antoine Duplantis in left field leading things off. Joseph Monhay, the right fielder, bats second. Angel Aguilar at shortstop will hit third. Ricardo Cespedes is in the cleanup spot playing in center. Rusney Castillo, third baseman, bats fifth. Dilson Herrera at second base will bat sixth. Ramon Osuna is the designated hitter. He'll be hitting seventh. Christopher Cespedes at first base bats eighth. And Andres Noriega will do the catching and hit ninth. Again, Duplantis, Monhay, Aguilar, Cespedes, Castillo, Herrera, Osuna, Cespedes, and Noriega, with right-hander Matt Solder making their start. For the Revs tonight, who are trying to snap a 3-game slide, they are 18 and 29 in the second half. Overall, 49 and 64. Revs will have J.C. Encarnacion in right field leading things off. Elmer Reyes at shortstop, bat second. Telvin Nash, new number, old number. He's at first base, batting third. Nelly Rodriguez is the designated hitter. He will hit cleanup. Troy Stokes Jr. in left field bats fifth. John Nunez up to the sixth spot tonight, catching and hitting sixth. Jeffrey Perez at second base bats seventh. Josue Herrera, the third baseman, hitting eighth. And Connor Lean in center field is batting ninth. Again, Encarnacion, Reyes, Nash, Rodriguez, Stokes, Nunez, Perez, Herrera, and Lean for the Revs. Now it's developed into a pleasant evening, albeit overcast and gray, but we are good to go as Eduardo Rivera is set and Antoine Duplantis digs in from the left side of the plate. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch tonight is a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. We're underway at 6:45. We know how to hit a mark. That was the targeted time. Here's the 0-1, and it misses outside. Duplantis hitting at .298, 7 home runs, 29 driven in. Does have speed, former LSU Tiger. The pitch, and he swings and fouls it back upstairs. Not a great success rate on the bases, though. 12 steals, thrown out 10 times. He's been their leadoff man since joining in May. Here's the pitch, and it misses down and in. Rivera started to strut, did not get the call he was looking for. 2-2. Revs in the home whites tonight. Staten Island wearing their baby blue jerseys. They've got orange socks, many of them. Gray hats with an orange brim. Pitch is ripped right to Nash at first. He catches it. And the leadoff man retired a hard hit ball, but one down to start the night. That's the first thing he does back in number 23 is catch that line drive. Rivera's 7-3, a 4.67 ERA, 20 outings, 14 starts. 86 2/3 innings, just 74 hits. Opponents 232, 58 walks, 77 strikeouts as he misses up and in on Joseph Monhay. First pitch. Monhay hitting at .215, couple of home runs, 22 knocked in. 1-0, bounced it right to the backstop. And it's a 2-0 count. And the last time Monhay was in this batter's box, he got hit in the helmet with a pitch, and it knocked a tooth out, from what I understand. My God, sounds miserable. But he didn't miss much time. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. He was trying to hammer it, and he swings through one at 94 miles an hour.
Yeah, and I wonder what the comfort level is, especially given that that was by Duke. And this is Eduardo Rivera, who throws significantly harder.
Pitch, swinging a ground ball sharply to short, but speared by Reyes on one hop. He'll take his time and gun it across to first. 2 down here in the first on 2 hard hit balls, but that works. And Rivera last time out as good as he's ever been. 7 shutout innings against Southern Maryland. Left with a 2-0 lead. Revs won the game 3-2, hanging on. He walked only 2, struck out a Revs career high 9. And he's had a handful of dominant starts like that in a York uniform. That was certainly up near the top of the list. Here is Aguilar, arguably their best hitter, takes inside. Hitting .298, 13 home runs, 48 knocked in. 1-0, and it is in there for a strike. Aguilar missed 11 games, the birth of his daughter. He returned to their lineup Saturday when they were hosting Lancaster. Pitch to him is a called strike on the outer edge. He has a look back for Buzz Albert, who tonight is flanked by brothers Hart. Scott Hart at first, Steve Hart, the umpire, at third. Rivera kicks and fires, and it misses down and away. Nunez, kind of an awkward stab at it, might have fooled him. Splitter missed. And Rivera looking confident and rhythmic here early tonight. Aguilar this year 1 for 5 with a double off of Eddie. Wind the pitch, swinging a bouncer foul, third base side.
Hopefully not too rhythmic for Staten Island's liking after what happened last time you started here.
Yeah, he's 1-0 in 2 starts against them. He nods yes, kicks, fires, and is swinging a pop-up foul. This will carry back and out of play. He went 6 scoreless at Staten Island June 17th. That was a huge start because that was the day that the Revs traveled from Lexington all the way to Staten Island. Didn't know how they'd play, but he led them to a 3-2 win. He deals, breaking ball, misses high, 3-2. And then he faced them again 7 days later. No decision, 5 innings, 4 runs. Revs did win the game later. He's been pretty good against them. Great the first time. Now the payoff. Swinging maybe a broken back grounder to short. Reyes has it, pumps, fires, 1-2-3, first inning. Rivera got Aguilar to hit it right off the end of the bat, and he sets him down in order. We're off and running tonight at the end of a half inning of play. It's the Ferry Hawks nothing, the Revs coming up.
There's orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
What do you dream about when you think of warm weather, beach sand, and a ball? If you're thinking about soccer tournaments on the beach, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is there with you. If the ball on your dream is a volleyball, Flying Feet has you covered as well.
Flying Feet.
Playing in the sand is great fun, but the sand can be hot and abrasive. Don't let it spoil your game. Stop by Flying Feet for a pair of sand socks. Sand socks are lightweight, breathable foot coverings. They keep the sand out and protect your feet from the heat and abrasion. Great for all beach activities, they are available in youth through adult sizes in an array of flashy colors. Before heading to the sandbox of your dreams, visit Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue and grab a pair of sand socks. We will keep you at the top of your game, no matter what your game.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
An inning complete tonight. Eduardo Rivera a 1-2-3 first. Revs come to bat against right-hander Matt Solder for only the 5th time this year. They face him. Overall, he's 5-9. He's 5th in the league in ERA, 3.83. And he's totaled the 5th most innings in the league. Got off to an incredible start this year. Came back to earth after that, but 21 starts, 124 and 2/3 innings, 144 hits. Opponents hitting .290, 45 walks, 82 strikeouts. Against the Revs, 0-2 with a 3.51 ERA and 4 starts head-to-head. And JC will get it started. First pitch is over for a strike. JC's had success against him, 3 for 7. And against the Ferry Hawks, he's hitting .420 with 4 homers and 4 doubles as he lays off inside. Overall, Encarnacion, 275, 11 home runs, 50 driven in. Overhead windup, pitch, he swings and he misses, reaching for a slider. So far we've seen mid-80s two-seamer and then low-80s slider. Solder early in the year had a bunch of starts that, as JC asked for time, he gave up no runs or 1 run, and they didn't score at all. Had some 1-0 losses or no decisions. He fires and sails it way high, and that includes a start or 2 against York. Last couple of times, though, they've figured him out a bit better. Now nods yes, the wind, the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Breaking ball gets JC. Yes, that was a slider and a strikeout to start the night. Revs last faced this team a month and a half ago. And they made 3 visits to Staten Island before late June. 2 in May, 1 in June, and then finally the Ferry Hawks came here late June, mid-July, and now the final time. Here's Elmer Reyes, who lays off outside. The wind, the pitch, and a swing and a grounder foul into the third base dugout. Elmer hitting at .284 with 9 home runs, 57 knocked in. Number 1 in the league in doubles with 33 as he cranks this one foul right through the White Claw Terrace area. Gentleman in his seat sort of gave it a reach, but not too interested in getting up out of his chair. Went whizzing right by. Here's the 1-2, and a swing and a foul back to the roof. Elmer tied for 6th in the league in total hits with 118. Against Solder, he's 5 for 14 with a double and a run batted in. Pitch, breaking ball stays high, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fires, and a swing and a miss, reaching at a ball off the plate away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the night. Solder is 6'3", 230-pound righty from New Bern, North Carolina. Turned 29 years old early in the season. Went to Furman University. And was in the Giants and Cleveland systems, reaching AA Akron as he starts off. Talvin Nash a hair low. No score, first inning. Talvin hitting at .252, 9 home runs, 21 batted in. Pitch, it is over for a strike. Now we'll see if he's a new man with that number 23 back on his back. Terms undisclosed, although I didn't get a chance to ask. Pitch to him is chopped toward third near the line, and it's off the glove of Castillo. Deflects into foul ground, and Nash is safe at first base. A chopper that the third baseman had to back up on and try to stab to his right. It is a base hit for Nash. So I guess whatever deal he made has already paid dividends. It's already worth it. Here is Nelly. Nash, a 2-out base runner, the first base runner of the night. Nelly hitting at .238, 18 home runs, 65 knocked in as time is requested. Nelly's next walk will be his 100th. Tied for, or rather ranking 4th in the league in on base as he takes a first pitch strike, outer black. Leads the league in walks by 17. 6 away from Talvin's single season record for the entire league. Here's the 0-1, and it misses high and away. Nelly against Solder this year, 2 for 10. Does have a double and 3 RBIs. Solder's struck him out 4 times. Nelly's struggled against the Ferry Hawks, hitting .157, but does have 3 homers. He swings here, misses a changeup, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch, And it's a called third strike, a cutter away, and Nelly is rung up. Solder strikes out the side in the first inning here tonight, allowing just the infield hit by Telvin Nash. One runner left. We'll go to the second, no score.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Swing and a miss. First pitch here in the second inning. Eduardo Rivera blows it past Ricardo Cespedes. No score. Pitch is lined to center, right at Lean. Little stutter step. He had it lined up right at him. One down, and 4 up, 4 down for Rivera. And 3 of the 4 have been hit hard, but right at Revs fielders. 1 out, Rusney Castillo coming up. Castillo hitting .302, 6 home runs, 46 knocked in. Began the year with Long Island. Pitch from Rivera is fouled straight back and out of play. He is combined between the two teams to hit .317 against York. They've had trouble getting him out. Wind and the pitch, and a swing and a foul off to the right. Now, they recently had a 10-day road trip. He missed half of it due to the birth of his child. So our congrats to him and Aguilar, new dads. Rivera winds and delivers, and a swing and a looper foul back. And since coming back, Castillo, who's really an outfielder, he has not played outfield because they've got a whole bunch of infield injuries. He's at third base tonight. On the wind, the 0-2, and it misses inside. That's another one where Rivera started to strut. Didn't get the call. Now he'll take a moment behind the mound. Now, they recently had their longest trip, which was 9 games. Somehow they got away without having a 2-weeker. Oh man, fastball drills Castillo right in the ribs. And that's how Staten Island gets their first base runner of the night. Ouch. Rivera does not throw daintily. That had to hurt. Oh, one-out base runner for Dilson Herrera. But Staten Island, they fared well on that road trip, 5-4. Took 2 of 3 at Long Island, then 2 of 3 at Lexington, but dropped their last 2 in Kentucky. Pitch to Herrera is down low. And then they came home, got swept by Lancaster, so they've now lost 5 straight. The 3 games were close for the most part, but they finished the season series against Lancaster 4-14, dropping each of the final 13. Pitch is swung on and missed, a high fastball. I'm sure to them the Barnstormers were just insufferable. I can only imagine. Although they're almost worse when they lose. On the 1-1 and a swing and a miss. Herrera tried to lift and launch. Fastball at 94. He's hitting .240, 3 home runs, 36 batted in. He got off to an extremely cold start when he first came to Staten Island, but average up into the mid-200s. Rivera fires, and a breaking ball missed in the dirt. Herrera is a big league vet. Against Rivera this year, he's 1 for 6 with a double and 2 strikeouts. No score here in the second inning. Started tonight after a 15-minute rain delay. Now the 2-2, and a ground ball toward third, and it's fair down the line. And that'll roll over the bullpen mound. Stokes into the left field corner. They've got Castillo at third, holding him there. Throw comes into Reyes. And Herrera pulls into second with a double. Second and third with 1 out. That's their first hit. As he grounded it right down the line and out of the reach of Josue Herrera, the Revs' third baseman. Now the Ferry Hawks threatening to strike first. Designated hitter Ramon Osuna to the plate. Our weather tonight brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. StatCast has it listed at 72 degrees. Scoreboard, which got baked in the sun all day, is still reading 78, but has cooled off quite a bit. It's overcast. Picturesque layer of gray clouds here as Osuna fouls the first one back to the netting. Left-hand hitter. Batting .208, 4 home runs, 12 driven in. Rivera ready. The 0-1 and a swing and a miss. Fastball at 96. Osuna, big guy, listed at 6'2", 245. South Carolina native. Here's the pitch from Eddie, and he lines it foul the other way, right off the stairs next to the Ferry Hawk relievers. It caroms all the way out behind short. It remains no balls, 2 strikes. Rivera deals, and that missed inside. Well, actually, they've got him listed as a South Carolina native. Birthplace listed as Guadalajara, Mexico. But he did go to school in the United States. Rivera delivers, and it's down and away, 2-2.
Well, if our interview with Chuck tells you anything, it's that you can't really trust the internet. I don't really know who to believe.
Or anybody.
They tried to tell us Courtney Mack was from Charlotte.
And scouts don't look at stats.
Apparently not.
Rivera ready. Set up away. Another 2-2. And a swinging a foul tip off Nunez mid. Osuna hangs in there. He had a rookie ball year with the Braves and a single-A year with them. And some Frontier League time, including this year with the Washington Wild Things. He hit .219, 7 homers. Played in Mexico as well. 27-year-old awaits. Pitch from Rivera. It's high. And the count is full. They went 4 up, 4 down to start the night. Got ahead of the 5th hitter, but hit him. That's Castillo, who stands at 3rd. And then Dilson Herrera at 2nd, doubled. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Scoreless game early. And a full count to Osuna. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. He got him. Rivera wins the battle. Fastball at 95 up in the zone and blew it right by him. His first strikeout of the night. Two down. Here is Christopher Cespedes. He starts at first base. First pitch from Rivera. That's a called strike down at the bottom of the knees. Cespedes hitting .219 with a home run, 11 driven in. Has hit .348 with men in scoring possession. Pitch to him, a foul tip off of Nunez and back to the screen. 0-2. I found a Christian Cespedes.
It's Christopher without the H. So it's just CR.
Not on this roster.
Apparently
it's
not, but. Well, baseball reference, who knows who's right? I just can't trust the internet anymore. It used to be such a trustworthy place.
Yeah, and umpires were supposed to keep pitch time at third base. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. High gas and back-to-back strikeouts from Rivera to end the second inning. Was in some trouble, but no damage done. 1 hit, 2 runners left in scoring position. And at the end of an inning and a half, still scoreless.
Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Hey sports fans, Mike from Keystone Advanced Remodeling here. Let's hit it out of the park on your next home project. Locally owned since 2018, my team at Keystone Advanced Remodeling is tops in York for roofing, siding, and seamless gutters. Don't just take it from me, check out our 5-star reviews on Google. We serve all of York County and the surrounding areas and have finance options for homeowners. Schedule your next project today. Give us a call 717-880-8008 or visit us online at KeystoneAdvancedRemodeling.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
No score. We head to the bottom half of the second inning tonight. Revs looking to tee off. You can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. Now the sun is now making an appearance as it shines through the outfield, particularly right and right center. What a pretty night. Troy Stokes Jr. leads off and takes inside from Solder.
Certainly prettier than it was about 3 hours ago.
Indeed. We were in studio and saw that dark gray front approaching. There's the 1-0 pitch and a swing at a high fly, shallow left center. Left fielder Duplantis is in under it waiting and makes the one-hand grab, one away. Speaking of dark gray fronts coming in, here is Diamond Doug in front of the booth. I'm gonna bring up John Nunez. What's up, Duggo?
Not a whole lot. Still baseball.
Nunez has hit safely in 9 straight coming in tonight. He's hitting .290, 3 homers, 20 driven in. Bats from the left. First offering is over for a strike. And they move him up to 6th in the order tonight. Now, he's been hot, but also a little bit of a domino. Malky is out tonight. Here's a line drive and a base hit into left center. 10-game hitting streak. Cespedes up the alley. Can't get to it until the track. And Nunez is into second, standing with a double. Another BB, and he hits this one the other way. And the Revs have their first runner in scoring position tonight. Yeah, Mace telling us pregame that Malky will get, hopefully just today, just slight hamstring tightness after all that outfield running around on Sunday. So not chancing anything. That's our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report. Might see him back in tomorrow. Here is Jeffrey Perez. Digs in from the left. And Solder the pitch. It is inside. He jumps back. Jeffrey hitting at .268. 6 home runs, 24 RBIs. 1 for 4 off Solder this year. Now the shortstop cuts and the timing play on, but Nunez dives back. Solder, who actually began his pro career as a reliever with Gary Southshore of the American Association in 2015. Got the attention of the Giants, had 2 years in their system. He deals, and it misses low and in, ball 2. In 2018, back to the AA with St. Paul. As a starter, he became a starter in the Giants system, which he had been in college. In fact, his rookie year, the only time spent as a reliever professionally. He deals, and a foul back to the netting, 2-1. And after the year with St. Paul in 2018, that got the attention of Cleveland. It was at High A Lynchburg and Double A Akron. Back to St. Paul in 2020. They were one of the association teams that played a partial slate that year. Now deals, and a swing and a foul the other way, out of play and left. And then last year, one more year in the American Association. This time was with the Milwaukee Milkmen. He went 3-8 with a .474 ERA for them last year. Runner at second, 1 out. Pitch is grounded right side, and a sliding stop. Herrera from second pops up and throws, and it's just in time to nip Perez. Nunez advances to third with 2 away. And that ball on the bounce had enough of a kick, I think, to help Dilson Herrera get to it on a sliding effort to his left. Saves a run for the moment. 2 down, and Josue Herrera will try to get Nunez home. Oh, a nice play in the Staten Island infield. Hope that jet knows where it's going. It is awfully low. First pitch to Herrera is grounded foul back toward Lean, who's on deck. I've got to imagine Harrisburg is the destination. It's actually not that far away as the crow flies. It's all those roads that make it longer for those of us on the ground. Here's the overhead wind, the pitch to Herrera, swing and a miss. And Solder ahead 0-2. Josue hitting .249, 7 home runs, 43 driven in. He's 3 for 11 with a double and 2 ribbies off Solder. He goes from the full windup and a ground ball smack to second, but 1 hop right at Dilson Herrera. And he throws out Josue to end the inning. The Revs with a 1-out double from Nunez and a couple of hard hit balls in the inning, but Nunez stranded at third base. We've completed 2 here at Peoples Bank Park. It is 0-0.
Peoples Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at Peoples Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What recreational sport is sweeping the country? It's pickleball, a blend of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's great fun for everyone, young and old. Where can you find the right footwear for pickleball?
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet sports shoes, of course. Come try Acacia, the official footwear brand for USA Pickleball. The Dink Shot and the new Signature Pro models are both designed exclusively for pickleball. It's time for you to get onto the court, but stay out of the kitchen with Acacia Pickleball shoes. You'll find them now at Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue in York.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business, offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the third inning, it's still scoreless. You're from the bank tonight. Andres Noriega will lead things off 9-1-2 for the Ferry Hawks. He is their catcher. Rivera's first pitch is right there for a strike. Noriega hitting .231, 2 homers, 15 batted in. Pitch. It's on the outside at the knees, 2 quick strikes. Rivera took a little off of his heater on that one at 89. Now fires, and it is low, the split. He wanted it. Noriega 0 for 1 off Rivera this year. Now fires home. Swing and a miss. Went upstairs at 94 and whiffs him. Now Rivera's struck out the last 3 that he's faced. Again, last time out, Wednesday of last week, he struck out a Revs career-high 9. That's the performance he's coming off of tonight. One down. Here is Duplantis at the top of the order. He hit one hard, but lined out to first in the first. First pitch, he swings and he drives it in the air, right center. Actually didn't get much of it as Encarnacion comes over and puts it away. Coming on from right. Got in on Duplantis and ended up coming down in almost medium shallow right center. 2 up, 2 down here in the third inning. Now Joseph Monhay, the hitter, he grounded out to short in his first at bat. Hit it sharply, but right to Reyes on one hop. First offering, it is taken low. No score here in the third. A layer of cloud cover, but sun glistening off the ads in right. Pitch is a curveball and a called strike. The heat index, I checked at one point today, it was 98, so probably glad that front came through. 1-1, and a swing and a drive the other way toward right. Encarnacion on the move, and he runs it down, striding along the front of the warning track, going toward the corner. And hard hit, but JC mid-stride runs it down. Another 1-2-3 inning for Rivera. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
As part of our innovative and bold 10-year plan, Delivering for America, the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce and is aggressively hiring part-time flexible city carriers. The Postal Service notes that this is a career position with competitive wages, health care, and pension benefits and paid time off. Applications are being accepted online at usps.com/careers beginning June 16th and continuing until all positions are filled. Applicants must be 18 years of age and be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background investigation. Applicants must be able to work weekends and holidays. See the job posting for full details on duties, responsibilities, requirements, and benefits information. Job postings are updated frequently, so check back often for additional opportunities. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer, offering a fast-paced, rewarding work environment with competitive compensation packages, on-the-job training, and opportunities for advancement. The Postal Service generally receives no tax dollars for operating expenses and relies on the sale of postage, products, and services to fund its operations.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
No score, bottom of the third inning tonight. Connor Lean will lead it off. And Solder above his head, wind up, fires home, and it is over for a strike. Off speed to start him. Lean hitting at .260 with 14 home runs, 47 knocked in. A one-strike pitch, and he checks. It just missed, down and away. Lean against Staten Island, hitting .313 with 5 of his home runs. 2 for 9 with a double and a ribby off Solder. Pitch is swung on, drilled deep to left, down the line. He's leaning, watching it, but he just hooked it foul. Steve Hart, the third base ump, down the line pointing foul, and no argument from the Revs side. Connor took a step or two out of the box, stood there and tried to will it fair, but would not stay. And now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch to him, and that's high. Top of the order, Encarnacion and Reyes next. Solder the pitch, and it missed the corner outside. 3-2 now. Lean trying to get on to start the inning. Here it comes. And it's a called 3rd strike. He started toward first base. He's rung up. And he went hopping up and down, immediately saying, "Buzz, buzz, buzz," to get Buzz Albert's attention. I think he's saying that's the same pitch that you just called ball 3. And Solder's got his 4th strikeout tonight. He had struck out the side in the 1st inning. Now JC up, and he takes just outside. Solder going after that same spot. Now the way that Solder started his season, he deals and a swing and a miss, took some off. Through May 24th, he had made 6 starts, had a 0.97 ERA, 4 earned runs, and his record was 0-2. Included a 1-0 loss against York, an unearned run. Pitch to JC is swung on and missed, a change. But he had come back to life since then. Since May 29th now, he's got a 5.03 ERA. Pitch is swung on, hit in the air, right center field. Monhay from right coasts over, and it fades back toward him. He makes the play for the 2nd out. Solder a quality start, but a loss last time out. That was at the Genome. 6 innings, 3 runs. He's given his team a chance in almost every game this year. He's had a good year. Here's Reyes, who swings and launches one way up, left center. Duplantis is over, backs up a couple of steps, and right at the front of the warning track makes the play as Reyes just barely got under it. Flies out to deep left, and the Revs are down in order in the 3rd. We'll go to the 4th inning. Jake with the play-by-play. Revs and Ferry Hawks still scoreless.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m., Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in and visit my pal Jim DeLisio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on decidetoride.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
With locations in both Manchester and Dover, you can always hit a home run with Home Run Hoagies when you bite into our delicious, mouth-watering, fresh-made hoagies. Don't forget to add a slice of our delicious cheese curds or even mozzarella sticks. You can slide in and check out our menu at pizzaboxhoagieshop.com. We also offer made-from-scratch hot, delicious pizza. And if your base is still aren't full, we're not stopping you there. We also have something for your sweet tooth. Delicious cheesecake, Reese's peanut butter chocolate cake, and dare we mention, the best cannolis in the ballpark. Only here at Pizza Box.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Still no score between the Revs and the Ferry Hawks as we go to the top for Rivera out on the mound after it took a while to fade out there. His first pitch misses outside. 3 scoreless innings so far for Rivera, just 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and a hit batter mixed in there as well. Angel Aguilar grounded out in the first, and this one misses down and away. 2-0 on Rivera's 50th pitch. Last inning, 1-2-3, as was his first inning. Kicks and deals. And another one off the plate away, 3-0. In danger of walking the leadoff man, 3-4-5 for Staten Island here in the 4th. Aguilar, Cespedes, and Castillo. And this one a fastball in there for a called strike at the letters. Aguilar was ready to take first, but instead he will dig back in. Defense straight away against him. They set up in again, and a fastball misses outside. And it's a leadoff walk in the 4th to Aguilar. The first walk surrendered on the night from Rivera. So Aguilar aboard for Ricardo Cespedes with nobody away. An occasional threat to run, 5 of 6 stealing this year is Aguilar. Cespedes at the plate, 297 hitter. Bats from the left against the right-handed Rivera. They set up away on Cespedes. Open stance from the left. Infield double play depth. First pitch swung on and fouled off the other way out of play. Again, Rivera coming off perhaps his strongest outing of the season 6 days ago here against Southern Maryland. 7 innings scoreless, 7 hits, and 9 strikeouts. He's set here, and this one in the dirt, kicks away from Nunez, and Aguilar will scamper up to second base on the wild pitch. Staten Island had 2 in scoring position, 1 out in the second, did nothing with it. Now nobody out, have a man at second. A look back, and now the 1-1. It's lined hard to the left, but out of play, and almost hit somebody who was moseying their way over to Macho Nacho. Hopefully it's worth it. 1-2. And now time is called. Cespedes led off the second inning, lining it right to Connor Lean in center field. Again, no score in the top of the 4th. Rivera to the plate. On the ground to first. This will move the runner up. Nash will take it himself and step on the bag. And Aguilar will move to third with 1 away. First run of the ball game now 90 feet away for Rusney Castillo, who was down in the count 0-2 back in the second inning, worked his way back and was eventually hit by a pitch from Rivera square in the back. Again, playing third base tonight, longtime outfielder. And Rivera's first pitch in the dirt, this time blocked by Nunez. And he looks Aguilar back to third base. Again, Castillo, formerly a big-time international signing by the Boston Red Sox out of Cuba. Started this year in Long Island, has stayed in New York. 1-0, and goes fishing at a breaking ball, comes up empty. Evens the count at 1. Castillo now 35 years old. Rivera working from the stretch, kicks and deals, and a breaking ball. Bends inside and backs Castillo off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Again, a prized free agent in 2014, signed for $72 million with the Red Sox. Pitch from Rivera here, chopped on the ground to short. Reyes charges, this will get the run in. Throws to first to get Castillo. But Staten Island on the board, an RBI ground out as Aguilar crosses. It's 1-0 in the top of the 4th. The wild pitch proves detrimental as the Ferry Hawks are on the board. Now bases empty for Dilson Herrera. First one on the ground to first. Nash to his left, a nice pick. He will take it himself to first, and that will end the inning. One run on no hits, and nobody left. An RBI ground out. Put Staten Island on the board 1-0, and we will go to the bottom of the 4th inning.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, one inning will be designated and one name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Head to the bottom of the 4th from Peoples Bank Park. Staten Island took the lead in the top half on an RBI groundout, so they are ahead 1-0. And now the Revs will come to the plate against Matt Salter. The right-hander had his first 1-2-3 frame of the ballgame in the 3rd. And now faces the heart of this Revs order: Telvin Nash, Nelly Rodriguez, and Troy Stokes Jr. Nash a single back in the 1st inning, and watches the pitch inside here. And first game since he switched to the number 23 with Elmer Reyes earlier in the day. 1-0, and he watches a fastball away. It'll be interesting to see what the compensation is. Of course, there have been some fun trades in the past in professional sports for jersey numbers. 2-0, and he watches a fastball across for a strike. 87 from Salter that time. Guys have paid large cash sums, Rolexes, cars, as Nash is out in front of a changeup and tips it back foul. So we'll do our best investigative reporting to see what Telvin did have to pony up. 2-2, and a swing and a miss. Went up with the fastball that time, his 5th strikeout. And Nash is retired, and that brings up Nelly Rodriguez. Matt Solter, the right-hander, in the offseason was actually featured programming, as you could call it, with the Savannah Bananas. He actually played on the Party Animals, which is the team that plays against the Bananas in all of their games. As his first pitch to Nelly is a slider that bends off the plate away. Of course, some fellow Atlantic League players, part of that act as well. Jake Skoll, Reese Hampton of Gastonia featured parts of the Bananas. 1-0 as a changeup drops low. Found out this past weekend that former Major League outfielder Josh Reddick is playing in Savannah now. Overhead wind from Solter, 2-0 hit high in the air, right center field, back on it, looking up Cespedes, and it is gone. Nelly Rodriguez. A solo shot evens it right back up. His 19th of the year. A no-doubt drive out to right center field, and it's 1-1. Well, he went down looking his first time up, bouncing back there. So we are now tied at 1 on the drive. And Troy Stokes Jr. digs in. 433 feet, the initial measurement on that one. So now in a tie game, Troy Stokes Jr. to the plate. First pitch from Solter. He swings, hits it hard, one hop to Aguilar at short, long throw across, and dug out on the back end by Christopher Cespedes at first base, and that's the second out. So that brings John Nunez to the plate, now rocking a double-digit hitting streak after his double in the second. He was eventually stranded. One of the Revs' top hitters as of late, has the average up after that double to 295. So he will look to extend this inning. Bases empty. 2 away. Overhand wind from Solter, and a changeup gets the outside corner. Nunez not happy about it, will take a stroll. Tied up at 1 now. In the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch from Solter. And a swing and a miss. A good changeup that time. Nunez over top of it. And Solter ahead 0-2. Looking to bounce back after giving up the solo homer. The wind and the pitch. And this one misses down, blocked in the dirt by Noriega. Nunez still in the count, 1-2. Jeffrey Perez on deck. So Nunez tries to keep this inning rolling. Here's the pitch. And a changeup floats outside, and Nunez evens the count at 2. Here is the 2-2 pitch. And Nunez stays alive and fouls it back. One run on just 1 hit for Staten Island. 1 run on now 3 hits for York. Nunez had one of them, a double back in the 2nd inning. Another 2-2 from Solter. Taps softly on the ground, right side on a hop. Herrera at second. He'll go to first for the out. And the side is retired, but the Revs even it up. Nelly Rodriguez, his 19th home run of the year, a solo shot. And we are tied up at 1. We go to the top of the 5th between the Ferry Hawks and the Revs.
planting a tree, putting in a fence, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
With its selection of delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfalloon's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Top of the 5th, 1-1 game now after the Revs tie it up with a Nelly Rodriguez solo homer. And the first pitch to Osuna is lined into center field. Lean back on it into right center, and he will run it down. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Ramon Osuna goes first pitch swinging. That brings up Christopher Cespedes. Cespedes right on right, batting 8th and playing first base tonight. First pitch is across for a called strike. He had been in the Orioles system as recently as earlier this season, 0-1. And he watches another fastball in there. Rivera quickly ahead, 0-2. Just 24 years old. They set up away this time, 0-2. Popped up behind the plate and out of play. This year got as high as Norfolk for 3 games, AAA, but the last full season he played was high A Aberdeen last year, where he hit 263. 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, blocked by Nunez. So 1-2 count. Had initially signed at the age of 16 with Cleveland. That was back in 2015. Played his first professional season in 2015. Rivera's 1-2 in the air, high up there. Encarnacion started back, now racing in towards the line, and he'll put it away. So 2 fly ball outs for Rivera in this 5th inning. 2 to the plate, 2 retired, and now the 9-hole hitter, the catcher, Andres Noriega. So Rivera again, 1 run on just 1 hit. The run in the 4th came on a leadoff walk, wild pitch, and then an RBI ground out. First pitch to Noriega, and he misses down. Noriega, the former Dodgers product from 2018 through 2021. Played most of the 21 season at AA, but reached AAA as he takes the fastball off the plate away, 2-0. His first time up, a strikeout victim. As Rivera's 2-0, he watches it at the knees for a called strike. Good fastball at 93 from the Revs righty. Into the wind again. And another good fastball. This time it paints the outside corner. And Rivera climbs back in the count 2-2. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Winds and deals. And a breaking ball swung on and missed. Make it 4 strikeouts for Rivera on the night. And a 1-2-3 fifth inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Revs and Ferry Hawks tied at 1.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Come on down to Stewartstown Smokehouse and Beer Barn for the best barbecue around. Order our delicious smokehouse burger, or grab a bite for our tasty smoked beef brisket, or full rack of baby back ribs. You can find us on the corner of Hill Street and Mill Street, just a few minutes from Hopewell Area Recreation Parks and the Mason-Dixon Library. We even have a large assortment of domestic and craft beers and specialty cocktails. Order online today for carryout at stewartstownsmokehouse.com.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire is now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Bottom of the fifth inning, tied at 1 between the Revs and the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. As York will send the bottom third of their order to the plate in the fifth. Jeffrey Perez, Josue Herrera, and Connor Lean. Tied it up in the fourth on the Nelly Rodriguez solo homer to right center field. That coming off of Matt Salter, the righty, still out there for Staten Island. His first pitch to Perez. Jeffrey got the hand started takes, but it's a called strike, outer third that time. He grounded out to second his first time up. Overhand wind and delivery from Salter, and this one is tapped foul just behind the plate. Again, Salter earlier in the year among the tops of all of the Atlantic League in ERA. At one point, an ERA below 1, 0.97 through his first 6 starts. As the breaking ball drops down and in, 1-2. Then it was in the 2s for most of the month of June. But after an overall rough slate in June, it has been over 3 ever since. Overhand wind, the 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Noriega applies the tag. That is strikeout number 6 for Salter. And the leadoff man is retired for York in the 5th. That 6th strikeout now ties the season high. He struck out 6 batters in 4 other starts this year, most recently August 4th at home against Long Island. So his next one has a chance to give him a season high. First pitch to Herrera, and he swings and rips it foul down the right field line. Herrera also a ground out his first time up. Connor Lean on deck, overhand wind and delivery, and a changeup drops off the plate away. Scores from elsewhere this inning around the league brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. As Salter's set, overhand wind for the 1-1. And a slider drops down below the knees, 2-1. Game 1, bottom 5 in Southern Maryland. The Dirty Birds lead the Blue Crabs 5-3. As Salter's 2-1 delivery is tapped right back to the mound. Salter elevates to grab it, take a few steps towards first, underhand flip, gets him. And that's the second out of the 5th inning. 2 up, 2 down for the Staten Island righty. Connor Lean will dig in now. Lexington and the Genomes at Wild Health Field. The Legends lead it 3-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Long Island hosting Lancaster. The Ducks lead it 5-0 in the top of the 4th. Then, of course, Game 2 still to come later tonight between Charleston and Southern Maryland. Lean swings at the first pitch and hits it on the ground foul. Towards the Staten Island dugout. 1-1 score, bottom of the 5th inning. The last time that these two teams will square off this season. 0-1. And a changeup drops down and out, 1-1 to Lean. Lean was rung up back in the 3rd looking. Had some words about it with Buzz Albert behind the plate. 1-1. And a half swing, but he went around on a high fastball, 1-2. Lean came into the day, one of the Revs with a lot of success this year against Staten Island. Came in hitting .313, 8 extra base hits, 10 driven in, as he watches a high fastball here. Those 8 extra base hits, including 5 homers for Connor Lean. 2-2. And he hits this one in the air, shallow left, sinking, and down in front of Duplantis and left for a base hit. Lean will make his turn and hold it first, his first hit of the night. Revs 4th as a team. They have a 2-out base runner for the top of their order in J.C. Encarnacion. So Lean in the hit column. Encarnacion at the top, 0 for 2 tonight. And Lean endured a rough stretch over the weekend, just 1 for 9. So hoping to turn it around here against Staten Island. Encarnacion takes down and away. As Salter has now eclipsed 70 pitches. Lean has speed at first. They set up away on Encarnacion. There goes Lean, pitches low, the throw down, and not in time. Lean swims around it with a head-first slide. Dilson Herrera thought he got the tag down. He's unhappy. But Lean is in there. Stolen base number 9. Now he is in scoring position with his speed. A base hit could give the Revs the lead. A 2-0 count to J.C. Encarnacion at the plate. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses off the plate away, and now a hitter's count for Encarnacion. Elmer Reyes on deck. You have to figure Encarnacion has the take sign here, but we will see. 3-0 pitch, and he watches a high fastball, ball 4. So after the Lean single and stolen base, Encarnacion walks, and Elmer Reyes comes to the plate. Reyes also 0 for 2 tonight. Elmer, another guy who has enjoyed quite the amount of success against Staten Island this year. First pitch here, and he watches a fastball across for a strike. 316 hitter, 7 doubles coming into the night. One of those doubles, a walk-off he hit here back on June 24th. Scored Troy Stokes Jr. in controversial fashion on a play at the plate. Salter's 0-1 here, and Elmer swings and misses, chases a high fastball. Salter ahead in the count, 0-2. Again, the next strikeout for Salter will be his season high. Lean on second, Encarnacion on first. 1-1 is your score, bottom of the 5th inning, but 2 away. Now Reyes in the box will call time. Telvin Nash on deck if Reyes can keep this inning going. Now another long look in from Salter. The pitch. And a fastball misses down and out. Good block by Noriega. Elmer tries to work his way back in the count. Elmer over the weekend got his first double in a span of 33 days. And during that time still managed to hold the league lead. And now still does with 33. Salter's 1-2 here, a high fastball. And Reyes works the count back even, 2-2. Lean speed, a base hit could score him. With Encarnacion speed, a ball in the gap could potentially score him from first. 1-1 game, here's the pitch. Reyes swings, lines it towards the left field corner, and foul. Kicks around as everyone will retreat. Buzz Albert from behind the plate making that call. It was hooking and just nuzzled foul. And we got tonight's game started after a brief 15-minute delay, but it's been a beautiful night ever since. 2-2 again with 2 away. Pitch from Salter. And it's in the dirt. Kicks away from Noriega to the backstop, and both runners will advance. Lean up to third. Encarnacion up to second. Now a base hit could potentially plate 2. Reyes was behind in the count, 0-2. It's now worked at full. Salter now from the wind. Pitch, and it swung on and missed. Went up and in. Reyes tipped it into the mitt. And that is a season-high strikeout number 7 from Salter, and it kills the Revs rally in the 5th. No runs on 1 hit. And 2 left. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Still tied at 1 between the Revs and the Ferry Hawks.
As part of our innovative and bold 10-year plan, Delivering for America, the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce and is aggressively hiring part-time flexible city carriers. The Postal Service notes that this is a career position with competitive wages, health care, and pension benefits and paid time off. Applications are being accepted online at usps.com/careers beginning June 16th and continuing until all positions are filled. Applicants must be 18 years of age and be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background investigation. Applicants must be able to work weekends and holidays. See the job posting for full details on duties, responsibilities, requirements, and benefits information. Job postings are updated frequently, so check back often for additional opportunities. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer, offering a fast-paced, rewarding work environment with competitive compensation packages, on-the-job training, and opportunities for advancement. The Postal Service generally receives no tax dollars for operating expenses and relies on the sale of postage, products, and services to fund its operations.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Set to get the top of the sixth underway. Eduardo Rivera kicks and deals for the Revs and delivers a strike to Antoine Duplantis, the leadoff hitter. Third time through the order for Staten Island. We're tied up at 1 here in the sixth between the Revs and the Ferry Hawks. 0-1, Duplantis swings and fouls this one back. 1 run on just 1 hit for Staten Island. 1 run on 4 hits for the Revs. Duplantis in the leadoff spot, 0 for 2. A line out to first and a fly out to right field. Bats from the left, Rivera's 0-2. Breaking ball and it drops down and in. Both teams scored in the fourth. In the top half, it was an RBI ground out from Rusney Castillo that plated Angel Aguilar, who led off the inning with a walk. 1-2 from Rivera. And once again, defensive swing by Duplantis fouls it back to the screen to stay alive. And in the bottom half of the inning, with 1 away, Nelly Rodriguez drove his 19th home run of the year, a solo shot to right center field. And we remain tied as we start the sixth. 1-2. Breaking ball tapped on the ground softly but foul into the first base coach's box. Duplantis, the former LSU Tiger, near the top of the school record books in a lot of categories, including hits. 1-2. He swings and rips it hard, but again, foul out of play to the right side. So a good contact hitter, fouling off a lot of tough pitches. 1-2. And he fouls off another one back to the screen. So that was pitch number 80 from Rivera. Originally drafted in the 19th round in 2018. Went back to school for the 2019 season, was drafted in the 12th round there by the Mets. 1-2. Fastball misses high. Louisiana through and through. Went to Lafayette High School in Louisiana, then went to school in Baton Rouge. Another one from Rivera, and a curveball swung on and missed. So Eduardo Rivera wins the battle, his 5th strikeout. Duplantis not the easiest guy to put away. Rivera flashed a good curveball there to do so. 1 away in the 6th. Joseph Monhay to the plate. Rivera working quickly. His first one to Monhay. Fastball misses inside. Monhay was drafted 17th round in 2013 out of Puerto Rico, as he takes a big swing and a miss at an outside fastball, 1-1. Drafted out of the Carlos Beltran Baseball Academy in Puerto Rico. Pitch here. Fastball dots the outside corner, called strike at 94. And Rivera, a little extra pep at his step. He's ready. Is 1-2 to Monhay. Long step this time, and misses away with the fastball. So Monhay, originally of the Red Sox system, reached AA Portland in 2017. Then again in 2019 as well. 2-2. Breaking ball, and it drops just low. So Monhay works it full. Last year at 262 in Sioux City with the American Association, and 213 so far this year with Staten Island. Payoff. It's lined into left center field, and that's down for a base hit. Stokes in left will get it in. And the first hit of the game for Staten Island since the second inning. Just their second hit of the night. That was a Dilson Herrera one-out double back in the second, and now Monhay has gotten them back into the hit column. And now the man who scored their lone run will dig in, Angel Aguilar. Monhay has stolen 20 bags on the year in 23 attempts. He leads off of first with one away. Rivera, long set, throw over, and back with the head first dive is Monhay. Another peek over from Rivera. Now to the plate, Monhay not going, and he delivers a fastball in for a called strike. Those 20 steals for Monhay, third time in his career. He's stolen over 20 in a season. Career high 24 in 2016 in A-ball with the Red Sox. 0-1 on Aguilar, not going this time, and a pitch misses outside. Aguilar, a ground out and a walk. .297 hitter. It hit over 300 for most of this campaign. Pitch. And a big swing and a miss at a high fastball. Almost swung into his shoes there. Fell forward in the after swing. 1-2. Aguilar turned 27 back in June. Originally signed in 2012 with the Yankees. Reached as high as Double-A Trenton back in 2019 when he was 24 years old. 1-2 from Rivera. Way high on a fastball. Nunez has to leap out of his stance to get it. And 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rivera over 90 pitches now at 92. He'll go and take a walk behind the mound to decompress. And even just the thought of Monhay taking off is enough to potentially get in a pitcher's head. I'm sure that is what Rivera is trying to decompress about. At the plate, it's 2-2 to Aguilar. Monhay on first, reaching on a one-out single. Pitch, there goes Monhay. Pitch misses low, and it's right in front of Nunez, but no chance to make a throw. Monhay into second with his 21st stolen base of the year. They might have had a chance to get him there. Initially stumbled out of the break there, did Monhay, but the pitch missed in the dirt. And it draws the count full to Aguilar with Ricardo Cespedes on deck. That is the go-ahead run for Staten Island right now at second base. Long look back at second. And now the payoff. Breaking ball popped up, left side but foul. Into the sweet level. So I now see Lenin Rodriguez making his way out to the bullpen as the Revs may get somebody up soon with Rivera at 94 pitches. And they will indeed get Nick Green loose. Green, like most Revs relievers, last pitched on Sunday. Payoff on its way again to Aguilar. Monhay dancing off a second. Look back from Rivera, now to the plate, and it misses in the dirt, ball 4. So Rivera walks his second batter of the game. They had the base open with 1 out. But now the cleanup man, Ricardo Cespedes, will come to the plate. For Cespedes tonight, a fly out and a ground out. So now Nunez will go out to the mound to chat with Rivera. The big at-bat upcoming, potentially the biggest one of the ball game to this point. Scores from elsewhere this inning around the league brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. Still going in game 1 of the doubleheader between the Blue Crabs and the Dirty Birds. They are tied up at 5 in the top of the 6th. The Legends still lead the Genomes at Wild Health Field 5-1. They're in the top of the 6th. And Long Island still leads Lancaster 5-0, bottom of the 5th. Again, earlier today they were postponed between High Point and Gastonia. So here is Cespedes. 2 on, 1 away in the 6th. First pitch, and he fishes at a changeup. Rivera ran it down and away. He's ahead in the count, 0-1. Again, Monhay is the go-ahead run at second base in a 1-1 game, top of the 6th inning. Dancing off a second, Rivera to the plate, and another good changeup swung on and missed. When that split is on, he has a lot of confidence in it. He's thrown it back-to-back pitches to Cespedes and gotten himself ahead 0-2. Here it comes, and it's popped up. Perhaps playable. Nunez towards the backstop and can't make the basket catch. It ricochets just off the base of the backstop. And a run near the bat boy, near the railing there, and also dodge Rusney Castillo on deck. So new life for Cespedes at the plate. Another look back at second. Rivera to the plate. And a fastball in the dirt, but blocked by Nunez. Cespedes just turned 25 last week. In a big spot here. Pitch number 100 upcoming from Rivera. Breaking ball, and it misses away.
He's been a hot hitter for them. Just had a 14-game hitting streak snapped over the weekend. Hit over 500 on it.
Hitting .298 coming into tonight, but 0 for 2 so far. Count even 2-2. Rivera to the plate. In the air, shallow center. It's Reyes from short drifting back. Infield fly rule is called, and he'll put it away. And a huge second out for Rivera. Ran that one in on the hands. A good fastball that time at 95. So now it's up to Rusney Castillo, who has the lone RBI tonight for Staten Island. Grounded out, which scored a run back in the 4th. Has also been hit by a pitch. Pitch, and it misses inside. 2 on, 2 away, top of the 6th, 1-1 game. The former Red Sox product at the plate, the former Yankees farmhand on the mound. A long look in from Rivera. He's set. Pitch and a good fastball taken at the letters for a strike. That evens the count at 1. At 103 pitches with Nick Green warming, you have to wonder with each passing batter if it will be Rivera's last. His 1-1. Curveball in the dirt, blocked by Nunez, and he will not have a play as both runners advance. He kicked away to his right. Gave a long look at second, but Aguilar able to move up. Wild pitch from Rivera puts 2 in scoring position. With Castillo at the plate. That ground out earlier, Castillo's 47th that he's driven in this year between Staten Island and Long Island. Now from the windup, Rivera deals. Popped up. Playable for Nash. Tiptoeing the line, and he will put it away. And Eduardo Rivera fights his way out of danger once again. No runs on 1 hit, and 2 men left in scoring position for Staten Island. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Reds and Ferry Hawks still tied at 1.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Rebs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
At Harley-Davidson, we are building more than machines. We stand for the timeless pursuit of adventure, freedom for the soul. Harley-Davidson embodies a quest for adventure and a passion to deliver and experience the unexpected. A story as legendary as ours starts with passionate employees to keep building our legend and leading our industry through innovation, evolution, and emotion. Join our winning team. We are looking for supervisors, engineers, production technicians, maintenance mechanics, maintenance toolmakers, and maintenance electricians. Entry-level hourly production positions start at $23.04 per hour. Apply today at www.jobs.h-d.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Well, in the top half of the 6th, Eduardo Rivera fights out of danger again. He's through 6 with just 1 run allowed. Matt Zolter on the mound for Staten Island is also just allowed 1 run. That was the Nelly Rodriguez solo shot in the 4th inning. Rodriguez due up second here in the bottom of the 6th. Nash, Rodriguez, and Troy Stokes Jr. Overhand wind from Zolter. First pitch to Nash. And he drops in a changeup for a strike. Nash 1 for 2 with a single. Pitch. And a broken bat, floater to right center, and that drops for a base hit. Telvin Nash's 2nd hit of the game, 5th as a team for York. And he is aboard with 1 out, or nobody out in the 6th. And Nelly Rodriguez to the plate. Well, we haven't seen home runs from Telvin Nash in a while, but we're seeing a lot of singles, particularly ones sprayed the other way to right field. He is once again aboard, his 2nd hit of the night, and Nelly Rodriguez, who's 1 for 2, digs in. First pitch from Salter. And he drops a changeup across for a strike at the knees. And 1-1 game as Staten Island gets action in their pen. Salter at 83 pitches. End of the fifth with his season high 7th strikeout. Pitch. And try to change up that time, but a good take by Rodriguez. And it's 1-1. Here's the pitch, and a fastball misses down. 2 balls and 1 strike to Nelly. Series opener between the Revs and the Ferry Hawks, the final series between these two teams this year. York 8-7 against them entering play, and 4-2 here at Peoples Bank Park. 2-1, and watches a changeup inside. He's ahead 3-1. Again, good hitters count for the league leader in walks. And the pitch is ripped to left field, and that's down for a base hit. Back-to-back singles to start the inning. 1 shattered bat and 1 frozen rope. Nash at second, Nelly at first. Nobody away for Troy Stokes Jr. Stokes is 0 for 2. Has a chance here. Another guy with a lot of success against Staten Island. They move the corners in, protecting a bunt. Stokes tied up on that one. A high changeup, swung on and missed. It is Eddie Reynoso, the right-hander, getting loose in the pen for Staten Island. Salter at 88 pitches. Pitch, and this time watches a high fastball, 1-1. John Nunez on deck. Extended his hit streak to 10 games back in the second inning. Pitch to Stokes. Inside, backs him off the plate, and it's 2-1. We mentioned the success that Stokes has had against Staten Island. 5 doubles, a home run, 7 runs driven in the 15 games that these two teams have squared off coming into tonight. Pitch here, tapped on the ground to short. Aguilar underhand flip to second for 1. Relay turn in time. It beats Stokes, who was hustling all the way. 6-4-3 double play. He's trying to plead his case at first base. He will not win this one. But Nash moves up to third, but now 2 away. If the Revs want to take the lead here, John Nunez will have to extend the inning. Mentioned in the second inning, a double that extended his hit streak to 10 games. And then in the fourth, a ground out to second. Salter back from the wind. First pitch, and he drops a changeup that misses in. He didn't like that one. StatCast might have agreed with him. But it's 1-0. In the air, left center field, over Duplantis, and he won't get there! Still having trouble off the wall. Nash is in, and John Nunez, his second double of the night. This one an RBI double that puts the Revs ahead 2-1.
big pick-me-up after the double play, and it was hit well. It carried deep, but is it just me, or did it seem like they were kind of in slow motion tracking that ball, almost looking at each other? Maybe not the best route, but Revs will take it.
Yeah, certainly you never knew, as both of them looked like they could have potentially had a play on it off the bat, and
they almost tripped over each other.
Yeah, they had trouble digging it out. Nash scored easily regardless. And it's now 2-1 Revs. John Nunez is 21st driven in on the year. Now Jeffrey Perez will look to keep the train rolling. Pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good changeup that time. Drops down from Salter. No more throwing in the Staten Island pen. You presume that Reynoso's ready. Oh, 1 to Perez. This one's in the dirt, kicks high away off the top of the backstop. Noriega chases it down. Nunez up to third. And we have seen a lot of wild pitches tonight. That one, though, perhaps the wildest. The high carom nearly over the backstop, probably about 9/10 of the way up. Have you seen that before? A wild pitch that's caromed over the backstop?
I don't think so. I've seen a warm-up pitch almost get thrown over the backstop.
Insurance run 90 feet away. Pitch Perez, line to left field, and that's down for a base hit. Nunez in to score. Jeffrey Perez comes through. His 25th of the year, and it's 3-1 York. And here comes Edgardo Alfonso. That's the end of the road for Matt Salter. Well, thought he might have been home free after getting that double play ball. Back-to-back hits for York after, however, RBI double from Nunez, RBI single from Perez, both taken the other way. Matt Salter exits. Eddie Reynoso in for Staten Island. York has taken a 3-1 lead, 2 away in the bottom of the 6th, and we'll be right back.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, one inning will be designated, and one name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers, give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, world-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Well, Eddie Reynoso with potentially the quickest warm-up I've ever seen from a reliever. He's ready to face Josue Herrera. But first, a throw over to check on Perez. He wasn't throwing anymore in the pen. I think he was just raring to go.
Yeah, don't blink. You'd miss it.
Herrera at the plate, 0 for 2, 2 ground outs, and a fastball misses down and into him here. Jeffrey Perez on first after his RBI single. Back-to-back hits for York, an RBI double from John Nunez, an RBI single from Perez have given them a 3-1 lead here in the 6th. They've chased Matt Salter after 5 2/3, 8 hits, 7 Ks, 1 walk. There goes Perez, swung on and missed. The throw down is not in time. So Jeffrey showing off the speed again. Stolen base number 26 for him, and he's in scoring position with 2 away.
The Revs this inning doing a lot of things that they haven't done enough of this year. The running game, hitting the ball the other way.
maybe not on the same page there as the shortstop cut in for the timing play, but a changeup swung on and missed by Herrera, 1-2. New York has put 2 up in this inning on 4 hits. Perez, the most recent one, now at second. 1-2 to Herrera, swung on and missed. Reynoso went up with the fastball, and Herrera couldn't catch up. But the Revs have taken the lead. They played 2 runs on 4 hits and strand 1. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Nick Green likely coming on for York. They lead it 3-1.
Love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesica Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable.
Flying Feet.
Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOFOam technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 7th inning, it is Kyle Zurak who's in. And Eduardo Rivera, another phenomenal effort here tonight. That's back-to-back dominant starts. And the Revs have gotten the lead for him, trying to get him his 8th win of the year. Mace going for his 600th tonight. It's 3-1. And the batter is Dilson Herrera. Zurak's first offering is a strike called on the outer edge. Now, he has been really good out of the Revs bullpen, only scored upon in 1 outing. Was in on Sunday at Southern Maryland, another scoreless frame for him, and now time called. Herrera 1 for 2 tonight, doubled early in the game, one of only 2 hits that Rivera gave up. Now the 0-1, and it is a shade low slider. Rivera went 6, allowing 1 run on 2 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 5. 105 pitches, 66 strikes. Zurak fires, and it is over for a strike. Now, the Ferry Hawks did get Rivera out of the game by what they did last inning. They created a threat. He needed more than 30 pitches to get through the 6th, and otherwise could have maybe gone 7, but now Zurak in, he kicks, fires, and it is off the plate outside, 2-2. And the bullpen will try to do the rest. Zurak, no record, 3.12 ERA in 8 outings. As is signed, the pitch, it is down and away. Dilson Herrera works it full. Revs offense, a huge pickup after the double play ball last inning. Here's the payoff, and it misses down and away. So was ahead to start the at-bat, but loses Herrera to the walk. And the leadoff man is on. Now, the only time the Ferry Hawks had the leadoff runner on tonight was a Rivera walk to Aguilar in the 4th, and he scored without a hit. Wild pitch and a couple of grounders. But those 2 runs last inning, the Revs coming through with, quite frankly, 2 of the hitters that you'd feel best about up there right now, with Nunez and Perez both swinging the bat well. Revs will now quickly get some additional bullpen activity. Here is Ramon Osuna, the DH, left-hand hitter. Pitch is in tight. He is struck out and lined out. Revs 3 runs on 8 hits. Ferry Hawks 1 run on 2 hits. On the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good fastball down. 92 on the gun. Ninth appearance for Zurak, who Revs signed on August 12th. Pitch, swing, and he tied him up big time. Just a half little chop from Osuna, who committed on it. Pitch in tight, right on his thighs, and he couldn't stop. 1-2. Zurak has his sign. The Buffalo native fires, and a swing and a tap foul at the plate. Came up and bounced off Osuna. Whoa, man. Nunez pounced on it, and he was ready to uncork one to second. The only thing is that Zurak's face was right in his throwing lane as he pumped and held on to it.
There's one thing we know about Nunez. It does not matter where the ball is hit. He is always raring to throw it.
Thankfully, he's got good grip, apparently, at the moment. Zurak delivers, and a slider misses low, 2-2. Zurak, 27-year-old, 6'1" righty, 208. That's Double-A with both the Yankees and Tigers earlier this year, Somerset and Erie. Alrighty, here's the 2-2, and a line drive pulled foul though. Sent their first base coach out of the way as it banged off the wall down by the Revs bullpen. Still need to ask Zurak and Green how they enjoyed all those former hot spots of mine when we'd go to Somerset. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball down and in. And Zurak has his first out here in the 7th. You know, Jake, like the mall.
Oh, yes.
And, no, that's about it. There was a Subway at one point, the one hotel. I bet they put them up in a better hotel. The last one we were in, here is Chris Cespedes, who foul tips one at the plate. I still have pictures of the spiders that were on my curtains. Just me and my spiders spending the night. It's disgusting, actually. Cespedes has struck out and flied out. Zurak deals, runner goes from first, ground ball right side, it's gonna get through. And Herrera around second, he'll make it to third. Perfectly executed hit and run. Dilson Herrera running on the pitch, and with a right-hand hitter up, Jeffrey Perez went from second to cover, and Cespedes hit it toward the middle. It wasn't that far away from Jeffrey, but with him going hard towards second, unable to reach back, and into the outfield it went.
Probably could not have pictured that going any better if you're Staten Island. It's really the goal of that play, get the second baseman out of position and hit it to where they would be, which is exactly what Cespedes did.
First and third, one out. Noriega, the hitter, he takes just outside. Noriega, 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts tonight against Rivera. 9th place hitter in their order. The 1-0. Swinging a broken back ground ball to short. Reyes is going to go to second. The turn to first is late. It scores a run. It was hit too softly. Broken bat in on the hands, and a little dribbler brought Reyes in. And it's slightly over to his right, so a slow developing play. They still had a slight chance, to their credit. Reyes to Perez, but Noriega beats it, and it's a 3-2 game. Herrera scores. 2 outs and back to the top of the order, and Duplantis. RBI fielder's choice. If it's hit just a little harder, or Reyes doesn't have to move to his right, they might be out of the inning. Pitch to Duplantis is a tick high. And the leadoff walk scores. That's the one that'll bug Zurak. You had gotten ahead of Herrera. Duplantis 0 for 3 tonight. Pitch, swings, hits it in the air, left field. Stokes is back along the track, and he's got room right in front of the manual scoreboard. Makes the catch to end the inning. Duplantis flies out to deep left. 1 run scores for the Ferry Hawks on 1 hit. And 2 runners left. It's a 3-2 York lead. Stretch time here tonight at the bank.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Brownstone Equipment Bobcat of York has a huge inventory of equipment rentals available now. From skid steers, excavators, lifts, and more, we have it all at affordable prices. Stop in our showroom today, located right off North Sherman Street, for all your rental equipment needs. Buy, rent, and service your equipment at Brownstone Equipment Bobcat of York and start crossing those outdoor projects off your list. Brownstone Equipment Bobcat of York. Rock solid customer service.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs still lead it. It's a 3-2 game. Reynoso stays in. Lean will lead off. Bottom 7. First pitch slider is a strike. Reynoso struck out Josue Herrera to end the 6th inning and stays in. Solder went 5 2/3, 3 runs. Setting up in tight. Pitch to Lean is in under his hands. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Reynoso has that kind of delivery where it's really not a lot of lower half. It's just plant and swing the arm.
And he is a big guy. Long set. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball. Missed his spot in. Wanted it away. Darrell Henry along with Jake Ness, who witnessed a firing on his first day on the job.
It wasn't me.
I forgot about that.
Thankfully.
There's the 2-1, and it is just outside back in April. Or was it March?
I think it would have been March at that point. I had been there for probably 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I think it might have been my second week, honestly.
Pitch to Lean. It's a called strike. Again, he had started toward first base. It's not the first time tonight. He is 1 for 2, a single and a steal. Reynoso home. And a check on a slider away. Appeal to first. No go. Boy, had he been rung up on that, we might have seen Lean lose everything. By the way, when we're finished tonight, Phillies are out west. Phillies and Diamondbacks coming up as soon as we're done. They had a tremendous performance last night. Out to a 7-0 lead and then gave up the final 13. Here is Encarnacion at the top of the order as he takes a fastball strike. JC 0 for 2 with a walk.
Although I will say it was fun to watch Corbin Carroll debut yesterday.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
From a baseball fan's perspective, I don't have a dog in the fight when it comes to the Phillies. So
there's a throw over. We had a great Baltimore baseball show though yesterday.
We did.
Jason Stark.
Even talked Phillies on that show.
Yeah. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball up in the strike zone.
How much did you have to pay Dan to get that?
Kind of like that Nash number deal. The terms have been not disclosed. Reynoso ready, delivers, swing and a miss. Got JC to chase up high at 94. 1 down in the 7th. I was falling asleep before the Phillies pregame came on last night, and then I had to take the trash out. I almost forgot, and I don't know if that's what did it for me, but then I was wired and couldn't sleep, and the way the game was going, I wanted to sleep. So instead, I put together some radio stuff. Here's a throw over as Lean dives back.
I was wired last night and spent that time getting set for high school football on Friday and watching the Yankees lose, which was fun.
1 on, 1 out. Elmer Reyes at the plate. Revs up 3-2. Here in the bottom of the 7th. There goes Lean. It's a pitch out. Noriega's throw is high, and Lean is in head first. And Herrera, the second baseman, caught it, tried to lunge down for a tag, ended up falling and almost eating Connor Lean's spikes as he crumpled down on top of him. Lean with his second steal of the night. The Revs with their third. It's our Harvey's Rental steal of the game. Visit Harvey's for all your steel products in York as the two check on each other. Lean is running amok here tonight. Steals number 9 and 10 this year. Pitch to Reyes is swung on and foul tipped into the mid. A slider to even things up. So how'd you enjoy your week 1 football on Saturday? You sounded great.
Oh, thank you. It was a great time. It was a pretty hot day. Can't say I'm not used to that from being in here over the summer, but
Here's a foul back over the roof, 1-2.
I was thankful I was not on the turf in pads like many of the people there that day.
And you weren't in an actual brick oven like the one that we sit in here.
Absolutely not. But no, it was a great time, and you got a great game. Great choice, I got to say.
Well,
I'm sure it'll even out.
Here's a swing and a foul tip to the backstop. 1-2 it stays. Well, I hope it doesn't even out right away, but we'll see. Who you got this week?
So we will be at West York when they host Red Lion. So I got half of the stuff I need.
Yep. Pitch to Reyes. He grounds it foul, third base side. Yeah, we did give consideration to Central York and CV this week. That's a big one, but they've got PCN and high school sports live there and could not guarantee press box space. So I said the heck with that. Pitch to Reyes, that misses high, 2-2.
Well, if we were going to have less space than we had this weekend, there would be no more space.
Okay. So we'll get 2 York County teams instead. Sure, we'll see Central quite a bit. 2-2 to Reyes, swing, and he fouls it back. Rebs leading at 3-2 and looking for an insurance run to get that run back. Back in 2020, Jake, we used to sit out in the stands because we were told we had to. But I wasn't going to make you and Andy do that. Pitch, and it's down and away, 3-2.
Was that per protocols or
Yeah.
not having enough room? Or I guess both, because the protocols probably lessen the room. But
no, it was pretty much all that.
I don't see how getting you out in a stands full of people would be any more productive, but
they weren't really full of people at that point.
Fair enough.
It's the 3-2, and a swing and a fly ball, left center field. Duplantis coming over. Left fielder calls and makes the catch, and that's out number 2. Lean still at second, and Talvin Nash will try to get him in. We'll see how aggressive Reynoso may want to get with Talvin here. And pitching coach Nelson Figueroa wants to discuss just that as he comes jogging out.
Now, he's no longer active, but do we have to refer to him as a player coach now, given that he did play this year?
No. I gave it some thought. They must have really been in a pinch because not only did he pitch, he went all 7. Or 6, I guess it was. At Gastonia.
And he and Edgardo Alfonso got to enjoy the festivities at Citi Field this past weekend.
They did. Both are former Mets. Figueroa was a teammate of Polo as Nash takes a strike. Might have even been a roommate. He was at least a teammate. I think he told Polo that after that start that he made, his arm felt great. The rest of his body felt like he'd been hit by a truck. Here's a swing and a pop-up foul, right side. That'll carry out of play. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Nash, who's 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles, a run scored. He is hitting .348 with men in scoring possession. Reynoso ready. He's trying to end the inning. Pitch to Nash. Fastball missed outside. Noriega came up out of his squat, wanting to run off to the dugout with that one. Not so fast. Revs up 3-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the stretch. Reynoso, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball at 93. And gets Nash to swing through it. Leadoff walk is stranded. We'll head to the 8th. It remains the Revs 3, the Ferry Hawks 2.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
This message from the team at Community Progress Council.
A teacher can make the biggest difference in a child's life.
Just being with the kids, interacting with the kids, and just giving them the love that they want from us, I just love it.
Everything we do here is furthering someone else's dream, and maybe furthering the dreams of not just the parents, but the kids, and changing the lives of that family.
I always envision myself coming back to my community at the end of the day, that you have that satisfaction that you helped someone.
At Community Progress Council, progress is
change, growth. Any kind of growth. It can be small, big, but any growth towards whatever you're working for.
Continuing to do what I do, helping the families, helping the children, and helping the family to be the best family that they can be so that those children can grow up to be even better.
And we're all here for one specific reason. It's really to empower individuals to move towards self-sufficiency.
This job is not a job for me. I love my job. I literally love being here.
Don't just work, work for progress. Learn more about employment opportunities with Community Progress Council at www.yorkcpc.org.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 8th inning, it's Roniel Rowdies now. Revs lead at 3-2. 2, 3, and 4 coming up as Rowdies will try to get this lead to the 9th tonight. Joseph Monhay up first. First pitch is tap foul at the plate, right up off of Monhay on his follow through. He's 1 for 3, had a single and a stolen base in the 6th inning. Rowdies overall, no record, 17 outings, a 1.93 ERA. It's the 0-1, and that misses high. Excellent numbers, 18 2/3 innings, just 12 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 6 walks, and 24 Ks after striking out the side Sunday. Pitch. And a bunt try along the first base line. It checks up, starts to go foul. And foul is the call. And Rowdies had sprinted over, picked it up, made an off-balance throw, which was accurate and close. And had that not been called foul, that would have been interesting. That was bang, bang. He went for it. I thought that they were going to try to let it go foul. And he may have had that thought, but then he went for the play, maybe not thinking that it would definitively go foul. Got to make that decision instantaneously. Opponents hitting just 171 off Rowdy's. He's ready. He fires. And it's beaten foul against Monhay's foot. Skips away to the left. That was the hammer. That was the 75 mile an hour downward snapping hook. And he'll throw that. Throws a ton of cutters. Now ready. And the pitch. And there's the cutter and misses high. 2-2. Aguilar and Cespedes to follow. 2-3-4 in the order here. Revs up by a run. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A cutter from Rowdy's. Another strikeout. One down in the 8th. He has now struck out 25 in 19 innings with York. Just 6 walks. He has been a gem of a find. Here is Angel Aguilar, who's 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run. Some other games tonight. Lancaster trailing 6-0 at Long Island as they go to the 8th. Pitch to Aguilar. He skies it in the air. Center field. Lean coming in. Shallow center. Under it. He's got it. Aguilar retired on 1 pitch. And that's out number 2. By the way, Lancaster entering play tonight, leading the second half by 4.5. Down in that game, though. Lexington leads the Genomes 5-1 going to the 8th. Tell you who the home team is, but it doesn't matter. Here's Cespedes, who's 0 for 3. And he takes a strike.
Well, technically, it's the Legends.
Thanks, Jake. Charleston is hosting Southern Maryland. They played game 1 of a doubleheader as the road team. Pitch is a breaking ball. It's off Nunez mitt, but it had the zone. It's a called strike. 0-2. They're going extras in the opener, tied at 5. I wonder if that's a first half game. No, I think everybody had played theirs. I don't know. Here's the stretch, the pitch, and a swing and a looper foul, third base side. I think it was a second half game that got rained out at Southern Maryland, so they had to make it up in Charleston. And then High Point and Gastonia postponed. And I see there could be a tropical storm on Labor Day weekend. Pitch is waved out and missed. In the dirt, breaking ball. It's a strikeout. Nunez applies the tag. And Roniel Rowdy's another dominant inning. 1-2-3-8 with 2 strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the 8th here at Peoples Bank Park. It's still the Revs 3 and the Ferry Hawks 2.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York. Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions, including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling by using our family-friendly hotel's fitness center and the largest indoor heated pool in York. We also feature flexible meeting space for memorable events. The combination of modern accommodations, excellent service, and a great location will make your stay at 4 Points by Sheraton York.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the bottom of the 8th. The Revs looking for some insurance as Fuller prepares. They lead it 3-2. Right-hander Connor Law will be the new pitcher for Staten Island. Middle 3 in the order coming up. Jake, we need to play our game tonight still.
We certainly do. This date in York baseball history brought to you by the York County History Center. All right. Ooh, we got a busy day today. All right. First one, we go all the way back to 2007. Game against Somerset.
Kaz Tanaka with a 3-run bases clearing triple in the 8th.
Starting to have a theory.
6-5 win.
Yes. 2011, 3-run walk-off homer against Camden.
Ramon Castro.
All right. You read it.
Nope. I promise you I did not.
All right. 2017. Alexi Casilla became the first in Revs history to do this feat.
3 homers and a doubleheader, homered from each side of the plate. Here's Nelly Rodriguez, who takes a strike.
All right. Someone else also went deep in both games of that.
Alonzo Harris? Nope. Talvin Nash?
Correct. All right. Making quick work of this one. 2019, Mitch Atkins set this club record.
Okay. Pitch to Nelly, swings and misses, 0-2. Consecutive wins?
Yes. How many?
9?
Correct. Against?
Gonna say at Southern Maryland.
Correct. All right. Well, that was uneventful.
Well, there's always tomorrow. There's a fastball inside, 1-2 on Nelly.
We can move into some baseball history. Saw this one on MLB Network this morning. 1905, this legend got his first career hit.
Oh, I don't know. Ty Cobb?
Of course. Jeez, I don't want to play this anymore.
Well, I do. Pitch to Nelly, fastball called third. Now Law nails the outside corner. According to Buzz, that is the 11th strikeout for Staten Island pitchers tonight. Nelly did have a big swing in this game, a home run that tied it at 1 back in the 4th. Revs then scored 2 with a couple 2-out hits off Solder in the 6th. Had a 3-1 lead. Ferry Hawks got 1 in the 7th, but York leading 3-2, and that's where we are here in the 8th. Here's Troy Stokes Jr., 0 for 3. Pitch from Law. He swings, drives it to center field. Cespedes breaks back on it, deep center, and he makes the 2-hand grab twisting as he flagged that one down, angling over toward right center. And backpedaling onto the warning track, he ends up bracing himself against the LED board after securing it. 2 down. Stokes put a charge into that, nothing to show for it. Ferry Hawks in the 9th will have 5, 6, and 7. Castillo, Herrera, Osuna. Mace looking for the 600th win of his managerial career here in York. Become the 4th in league history to get to that mark. Here's John Nunez, and he swings and misses. First pitch fastball. Nunez 2 for 3, big night, 2 doubles. Broke the tie in the 6th with a 2-out RBI double, and then scored the run that currently stands as the difference when Jeffrey Perez followed with a single. Here's the 0-1, and he swings and fouls it back. Law 1-2 with a 2.90 ERA, 39 outings. He'll probably be one that one of the contending teams will try to trade for before it's too late. Here's the 0-2, and that's outside. It's almost getting to that time of year. A Law to the plate, and a liner foul the other way. What'd that hit? Oh, Savory's funnel cake stand. Might have a little dent. Law ready, fires, swing and a miss. Fastball down at 92, gets Nunez swinging. It's a 1-2, 3/8. We will head to the 9th. Jim Fuller will make his way in as the Revs try to get Mace his 600th. They lead it 3-2.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit is known for slow, smoked quality meats that make your taste buds grin from ear to ear. We queued it up to a whole new level by adding beer and wine to our menu, and there aren't many combinations better than mouth-watering brisket and ice-cold beer. So come visit us over at West Manchester Town Center to get your fix of both. Dickey's, the best way to cue the day with legit Texas barbecue. Visit us at dickeys.com.
At Harley-Davidson, we are building more than machines. We stand for the timeless pursuit of adventure, freedom for the soul. Harley-Davidson embodies a quest for adventure and a passion to deliver and experience the unexpected. A story as legendary as ours starts with passionate employees to keep building our legend and leading our industry through innovation, evolution, and emotion. Join our winning team. We are looking for supervisors, engineers, production technicians, maintenance mechanics, maintenance tool makers, and maintenance electricians. Entry-level hourly production positions start at $23.04 per hour. Apply today at www.jobs.h-d.com.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural home buyers, agribusiness, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more at farmcredit.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head of the 9th inning, Revs lead it 3-2. Jim Fuller is in. He has certainly been part of milestones this year and trying to save this one for Mace, who's 3 outs away from his 600th win as Revs skipper. 3-2 the lead, and Rusney Castillo will lead things off. Fuller ready. First pitch is outside. Revs last victory Thursday night at home. Fuller got his 16th save this year, record 45th of his Revs career and 70th of his Atlantic League career. 1-0, line the other way, base hit to right. Castillo scorches it the other way through the hole. Tying run is on. Here is Dilson Herrera, and they're going to pinch run as they send Alfredo Reyes across. They'll run for Castillo. Reyes had missed the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks, with a wrist injury, hit by a pitch at Long Island, but he'll be in to run. And Dilson Herrera will be the batter. He's 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and a run scored Fuller with the pitch, swinging, and it's fouled off, out of play. And trying to save it for Rivera, who was great again tonight in his 6 innings. Revs trying to snap a 3-game skid and win their 3rd straight home game. Fuller will check on Reyes over at first, and Nash had to reach. Had to reach around the runner to his right. Reyes 17 steals, thrown out 9 times. Fuller ready. And the pitch, it is a check swing, foul tip, just to the right of home plate. He really busted Herrera in on the hands there. 2 strikes. Fuller, the 8th in league history to get to 70 saves. And he's been part of a bunch of milestones this year himself. Set up away after going hard in. Here's the 0-2. Fastball right on Nunez's spot, but it is off the plate. 1-2. On the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a fastball away. Fuller went right back there again and got Herrera swinging. 1 down here in the 9th. Now it won't be Ramon Osuna. They will pinch hit as Herrera takes out his frustration on the bat rack. Mariel Bautista will pinch hit. Now they'll get a right-hander up there in the place of the left-hand hitting Osuna. Bautista this year hitting .233, 5 home runs, 27 driven in. Fuller ready. First offering, down and in. Nunez was ready. He snatches it. Tying run, Reyes at first. Does have pretty good speed. Now the 1-0, there he goes, and a ground ball foul, 3rd base side. We'll send Reyes back to first. Double play could end it. Tomorrow night, Courtney Mack against Francisco Carrillo. Duke will go Thursday. 1-1, and it is just outside. Revs trying to grab this opener. Now Fuller ready. Here's the throw to first, checking on Reyes, who was running earlier in this at bat. Ball was fouled off though. Revs a double play depth, outfield pretty much straight up, maybe a step the other way. Here's the 2-1, there he goes. It is down low. Nunez the throw, short hop tag attempt, safe is the call. Jeffrey attempting to pick it and tag. And Reyes is in, feet first, sliding, his 18th steal. Takes away the double play, and the tying run is potentially a base hit away. 3-1 on the pinch hitter, Bautista. Chris Cespedes on deck. Fuller ready, comes home, and is swinging a foul back upstairs. It's 3-2. Set up inside. Here is the payoff, and it missed up and outside. Ball 4 to Bautista, and that'll put 2 men on. Now it does reestablish the double play possibility. And here comes Chris Cespedes, who's 1 for 3 tonight. He is hitting 320 or a 224 overall, but 348 with runners in scoring position this year. And we've got Phillies Diamondbacks as soon as we're finished. Revs trying to get this win. Time is asked for. Fuller delivers, and a swing and a miss. Fastball that Cespedes hacks away at. Now the 0-1, and it's in there. Cespedes shaking his head. It was at the bottom of the strike zone. Fuller jumps ahead, 2 strikes, he's ready. Little peek back, delivers home, and a swing and a foul back to the netting. Did that knock a spotted lantern fly off the net? Something fell down. Now ready, here's another 0-2. And a ground ball to short. High hop, Reyes goes to second. The turn, got him! Double play! 6-4-3 to end it. Revs win 3-2. And Mark Mason becomes the 4th in Atlantic League history to win 600 games. The 2nd to do it with 1 franchise. Sparky Lyle with Somerset, the only other one to do that. And the Revs snap the skid. They've won 3 straight home games, and they take the opener from the Ferry Hawks on another milestone night here at Peoples Bank Park.
It seems like every single night is a milestone, so they just made the announcement for Mace. Very flattering picture. No, but absolutely huge. You had Nelly Rodriguez, who answered back quickly in the 4th inning after Staten Island had played at the first run, and then, that 6th inning is what everyone's going to look back on. You thought maybe the air could have been taken out of the sails after that double play ball, but 2 huge back-to-back hits with 2 outs. John Nunez the double and Jeffrey the single, and then the bullpen held it down. Kyle Zurek had to work around some danger in the 7th, allowed a run, but didn't allow anything else. Rangel Rowdy's continued to be dominant, and then Fuller shuts the door again in the 9th.
Mace having to make sure he doesn't get run over by the grounds crew. Kubota on his way back to the dugout. He is the 4th in league history to get to 600 wins. Butch Hobson, 1,102. Sparky Lyle, 1,024. Mace's close friend, the late great Wayne Krenchicki, with 704, and Mark Mason now with 600. He and Sparky, the only 2 to do it all with 1 team, or to even get to 600 wins with 1 team. And a great game tonight. It was entertaining, well pitched, well played. Revs scratch across a couple in the 6th. And the pitching takes it the rest of the way as they win it by a final score of 3-2. Fuller the save. That is his 17th this year, 46th with York, 71st of his Atlantic League career. 6-4-3 double play ends it. Ferry Hawks, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left in the 9th. 3-2 your final. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.